Hiya, and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this video, I will be unboxing my Tamagotchi, so sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the video. This video is a blast from the past. We're going back to the early 90s in this video. A Tamagotchi, what is it? Well, let me tell you. A Tamagotchi is basically a virtual pet. And like with a real life pet, you have to look after your pet. Otherwise, it will die. Your Tamagotchi, your virtual pet, will die if you do not look after it. So, the Tamagotchi starts out as an egg. So, the first time that you open your Tamagotchi and you start it up, it will start out as an egg. After a few minutes, your egg will hatch into your very own virtual pet, your Tamagotchi. And from there onwards, you need to look after your virtual pet. You have to feed it. You have to wash it. You have to check on its health. You have to play with it and exercise it and clean up after it uses the toilet. So believe me, a virtual pet is very much like a real pet. Tamagotchis were absolutely huge in the 90s. These things were the smartphones of the 90s. Let me tell you, everyone who was anyone had a Tamagotchi. People brought the Tamagotchis to school. Even adults brought the Tamagotchis to work. There was a Tamagotchi everywhere, I am telling you. I have a very funny memory actually to share about when I had a Tamagotchi. You know, I've had a lot of different type of Tamagotchis when I was growing up as a kid in the 90s. But the one memory that sticks with me is I had to go into hospital when I was a young teenager just to get a small procedure done. But as I was about to get the procedure done, I had my Tamagotchi with me because, again, everyone had a Tamagotchi. They brought these Tamagotchis with them everywhere, even in hospital. So I turned around, just as I was about to go in for my procedure, I turned around to my mother and the nurse, and I was like, would you look after my Tamagotchi, please? Oh my God, it was just, that is how, much, 90s kids were attached to their Tamagotchi. So that's just a nice nostalgic memory to share there with my Tamagotchi. So, I will be unboxing my Tamagotchi in just a few moments, and I'm going to use the magic of editing to do that because I'm not very good at opening boxes, okay? But nonetheless, this box will open magically. Okay, but before I do that, I just want to kind of show you the actual box itself. I am literally holding in my hands the living embodiment of the 90s. That is how I would describe a Tamagotchi. So it's a magical moment to be holding this Tamagotchi again after all these years. This is the 90s. So you can see lovely art on the box here. So you can see the artwork of the egg, and then it's hatching, and then your brand new virtual pet, your Tamagotchi, has hatched, and you have to look after it so you can I'm just trying to make what they're saying on the front of the box here. Play character game. But yeah, that's lovely artwork there. So these are what your Tamagotchi will look like. This is generation 1 as well. This is where it all began for the crazy world of Tamagotchis. And obviously, and more importantly, in the center here, we have the actual Tamagotchi itself. So it is shaped like an egg. And it actually acts as a keyring. So there's a chain, a handy little chain attached to the top of your Tamagotchi, allowing your Tamagotchi to go with you everywhere. It can become a keyring. Now these symbols on the bottom row and top row represent modes like the knife and fork is obviously how you feed your Tamagotchi. Beside it is the light bulb that allows you to turn off the light so your Tamagotchi can get some much needed sleep. Beside it is a baseball bat and a ball indicating that you can play with your Tamagotchi. Beside that is a needle indicating that you need to look after and care for your Tamagotchi if it ever gets sick, which it can. At the bottom then you have the rubber duck indicating that you need to wash your Tamagotchi. Beside it is a weighing scales. Sorry, I couldn't quite see that there. Obviously indicating the weight of your Tamagotchi to see how healthy it is. Focus camera. God damn it. The other two icons, I haven't played Tamagotchi for so long, I don't know what they mean, to be honest with you. But I think the bottom one is maybe communicating with friends. Like if you have a friend who has a Tamagotchi, you can connect up with them. Obviously the buttons, the 3 buttons on the bottom, that's how you navigate your Tamagotchi, how you navigate these menus and modes. And obviously in the center is your Tamagotchi itself, ready to be hatched. And on the back then we have more of a detailed explanation of everything I just said there. So feed, bathroom. So your virtual pet needs to be cleaned up after it. If it takes a crap, you have to clean it up just like a real pet. The health, discipline. I didn't know that. The speech icon is the second last symbol on the bottom row. That is to discipline your virtual pet. And attention, I didn't realize that. Attention then is actually the face icon there. Sorry, I'm not showing you properly. So there we are now. Attention and discipline is what those symbols were. Sick/care then is the injection symbol. So yeah, you need to look after your virtual pet. So as I said, now with the magic of editing, there's Mario. Say hello, Mario. Mario's feeling a bit jealous now in this video. My God, the 90s is back. So I will pause the video and magically unbox my Tamagotchi. Boom! There it is. The living embodiment of the 90s. The Tamagotchi. And that's my reflection in the background. I have become a Tamagotchi. There it is, lads. So as I said, it is shaped like an egg. This tag here, once you pull that tag, you are transported back to the 90s. Now you pull that tag and that is when you activate your Tamagotchi. That is when an egg will appear on this screen and your Tamagotchi journey to look after and care for your virtual pet begins. You know, I haven't done this in a hell of a long time. So this is like a magical moment for me. So once I pull this tag here, I am transported back to the 90s. Just give me a moment. I can't even. And I can just about see an egg. There it is. Focus camera. And in a moment, that egg will hatch into a Tamagotchi. For this, I will once again pause the video. Actually, I've decided maybe it would be a good idea to try to capture the moment that my Tamagotchi egg hatches, because what a magical moment that is. I've just realized my hands have gotten a lot bigger since the 90s, I can tell you that much right now. So it normally takes a few minutes for this egg to hatch. Patiently waiting. So the first button is to select, so you can select which mode you want to go to. B is to execute, as in like select. And then the so this is A, B. See, look how big my thumb is. My thumb is literally almost the size of the Tamagotchi. I can tell you, my hands were a lot smaller when I was first playing Tamagotchi. Oh, this is just, what a moment. Like, I mean, Tamagotchi. If I had to sum up the 90s in one word, it would be Tamagotchi. I know the soundtrack would be the theme song to the X-Men cartoon. That would be the soundtrack to the 90s, but this is literally like the definition, the living embodiment of the 90s. Tamagotchi. It's taking a bit long to hatch. Pause it again for a while. Lads, I've just realised that activating the flash on my phone has just really helped things. So you can see a lot better now. They normally don't take too long to hatch. Maybe you can get both of these in. No, this is, sorry, that was the manual. It comes with a manual. I'll read it now. Congratulations, you are now the caretaker of a genuine Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi character is a cyber creature who has travelled millions of miles from its home planet to learn what life is like on Earth. Let me explain how to care for your Tamagotchi. I'm not going to read this big, massive manual because it's more complicated than what it actually is, to be honest with you. You just feed your Tamagotchi, wash it, make sure it's healthy. It is pretty self-explanatory, as I explained earlier in the video. This egg is taking its dead time to hatch. God, it's amazing what this flash makes it. Like, I can even see this. I can even see, like, there's literally a background of a sky with clouds. Like, this is weird. This is bringing color into. This is crazy. I'd love to be able to modify my Tamagotchi to put an LED screen, an LED screen behind it, because it actually brings color to the screen, which is crazy. Oh, this is taking longer than I expected. Tamagotchi. I've played remakes of Resident Evil 2, 3, and I've played remasters of Spyro the Dragon and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I've had Streets of Rage 4. I've had all these, like, you know, games returning from the 90s, but I honestly think that nothing can come close to holding a Tamagotchi in my hand once again after all these years. I'm sorry it's taken so long for the egg to hatch, but I feel like it's just a magical moment that I feel like it would be nice to capture that on video. It honestly shouldn't take too long more. I don't know how I was this patient as a child. I'm just picturing myself as being very impatient as a child. I don't know how I waited this long without getting all frustrated. I don't have to press a button, do I? I don't think so. I did that because Mr. Chad Middleton, hello Chad Middleton, if you're watching this video, told me that apparently you can shake these Tamagotchis. I don't remember shaking anything. It really shouldn't take too much long more. Then again, it could take a half an hour. I would say if this is getting too annoying, if you're getting too impatient, I would suggest just fast forwarding the video. hatch, 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 hatch. By the time I'll turn it around now, it'll hatch, I bet you. Comes included with a battery as well, which is handy. And then normally lasts for a while. Waiting patiently for my Tamagotchi to hatch. Shit. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. What time is it? Okay. It is it is. Let me just put let me put in the time first, and then I'll go from here. Okay, so I've set my time. Oh, the fact that I pressed the middle button and that came up, maybe I have to press this button. First one. No, time is fine. My Tamagotchi is taking his dead time to hatch. You know what I'll do? I'll pause it and I'll literally be lightning quick, okay? The second I hear something, boom, record. How about that? I'm going to go with that because I don't want people to be waiting too long. Honestly, I can't believe I was this patient as a child. So that's what I'll do. I'll pause the video, and as soon as I hear something, I'll be able to capture the hatching the best way that I possibly can. And my Tamagotchi has finally hatched. It needs some attention. I don't think I'm going to be able to capture very much, but I might be able to at least feed my Tamagotchi. Meal. You see that? Meal and snack. Well, he's just been hatched, so I think he deserves a meal. He or she. Look at him munching away. He's so hungry. Let's check one more. Now this will be a good time to check his status. What should we go in here for, I think? Oh no, that was the wrong one, sorry. Still getting used to it. Going to the weighing scales. He's 0 years old and he's 5 ounces. He's still hungry. He's not very happy. So let's feed him more. So yeah, my Tamagotchi has hatched. It needs to be looked after from now on. Look at him munching away again. And maybe a snack. Snack. I was meant to give him a snack, but I didn't. Forgot to press wrong button. Okay, so his hunger should be. Yeah. So he's full now. He's not very happy. So he's basically a blob right now. Tamagotchis evolve over time. So the more you feed your Tamagotchi and look after your Tamagotchi, if your Tamagotchi is healthy and happy, then it will evolve into something different. It's like a Pokemon, basically. No, we're going to play with our Tamagotchi. Oh, damn it, I forget how to do this. Oh, he's happy now. I'm not sure if there's a certain way to do this. It's been so long. let me see. Did that small amount of play make him... It did not make him happy. Not yet, anyway. Oh, you have to, like, wait for a bit longer. Okay, that is basically the gist of things. From now on, this Tamagotchi, this virtual pet, needs to be looked after. Oh, what's it telling me? Oh, it needs attention, basically. Yeah, I have to feed my Tamagotchi, play with my Tamagotchi, give it exercise, clean up after it, check on its health. So that is Tamagotchi. It's been a blast from the past in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time on Green Hill Gaming.